GTVRadio, DJ Prenup bringing you the Indie Artist Music Showcase, where we showcase the hottest upcoming artists in the game. And of course, we had to bring it back one time. My man DougieTheDon is back in the building with us. How are you doing, my guy?
Good, man. What's going on?
Man, nothing much, my guy. Man, it's good to have you back in. It's been a minute.
I know. Good. Happy to be back.
You had a lot of work going on, man.
Yes.
So I want to say last time we had you in here, of course, was last year before I had my little fall off. But since then, you've been dropping project after project after project, man. What's been going on the last year, man?
Just this last year I released one album, and I call this other one a project. This last one, but I just wanted to really tap into the music and really put more music out, so I can stretch out my catalog, and I can perform more songs, because I don't like hoarding songs. So, I just want to put some more music out there so people can hear different sounds from me.
No, I feel like we had that in common last year. Also when we talked, because you know me, I'm a producer, and it's just like everything that I've made is out. Yeah. Like, why not give the people that feel? I get it if you want to kind of hoard and build that catalog up, but even then it's like, you gotta put it out. Put it out.
Why the hell? I can't hold on. And me, when I make it, I want other people to hear it, so I just can't do it. I have like OCD about it. Like,
hey, that's okay, bro. OCD just makes you want to make everything just that much more perfect, bro. Yeah. So aside from releasing projects and everything kind of opening back up outside, I know you've been doing some performances too, right?
Yeah, I just opened for Stunner for Vegas. It was an Icon Presents.
Yes, sir.
Event, and then I also did a performance for Nasty Sipping Paints, which was crazy.
Okay.
They had strippers and everything. I didn't even know what was going on. I just started performing. It was just strippers, and we had a good time. So those are the last two performances I had, which was amazing to me. New experiences, new crowds. It was fun.
Okay, man. So yeah, and again, so a lot has happened since Don Talk. So Don Talk dropped. We got you on air. We was chopping it up. Yeah. And we were just like, oh, this is gonna be a dope project. Yada yada. But even since then, you dropped what? Don Talk 2. You drop
Better Late Than Never. I dropped a lot. For what it's worth, like I've dropped a lot of music. Evil Intentions with Realist Bomb. I just been dropping music, man. Just dropping as much as I can.
How do you feel the progress in your music has been?
As far as my progression musically as an artist, it's been amazing, because I've been able to tap into different parts of myself due to some of the things that I've been going through. So I've been able to release music based on what I've been going through at that current time, and it's been cool. I love being transparent and love people hearing my stories and hearing what I'm going through.
Man, and I feel like that's what makes your music so well, is that it can be personable. And I feel like I think Drake made a quote that last time too. He's like, I make so much money, it's not even relatable right now. But I feel like it's him dropping a fucking house album.
I think I'm the only one who fuck with it. That's what's funny. No one
it's else. Not a bad album. I give it a solid 6 out of 10 though. I'm gonna be honest with you. So you had a billboard too last year, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh man, I forgot about that.
How did that shit come about?
It was a person that's really been looking out for me. Her name is Destiny. She's a PR. She's in she's into all type of stuff, but she has a lot of connections, and she hit me up one day and was like, hey, I'm gonna put you on a billboard for the city. I was like, wait, what? I was like, how much? She's like, no, this is just a gift. This is it, So she got that up. So it's just crazy, because even as a kid, you just never think people will even listen to your music.
Exactly.
You got a billboard in Las Vegas out of all the cities too, which is not easy to do.
So you drop Don Talk, and then you follow up with Don Talk 2. Yeah. How did Don Talk 2 come about, as far as you putting up that as a follow-up project? Because it's wild, like having a junior.
It's basically, I think it's kind of like my Carters. So it's just like, that's just how I look at Don Talk. So Don Talk comes out every few albums. I'll release another one, but it was just, I was going through a lot from the album before, and so it was just me getting back into my happy side, getting back into my fun side, just having a good time. And just like the first album was fun. It was just me showcasing my ability.
Exactly.
So I wanted to do the same thing with this one, show that I still had it.
What do you think your favorite record is on that project?
On Don Talk?
Yeah, Don Talk 2.
I actually like Don 2. It's a more upbeat one.
Okay.
I like them all. Realest guy in the city. Infatuated is probably Infatuated is my favorite one with Keith Jones. It's just a vibe, and anything
shout out
that
Keith Jones.
Yeah, Keith Jones.
Shout out to the South.
He's on, man, when he's on, we don't miss. We got something coming
really
too.
Does.
We got a West
really
Coast
is that
bopper.
nice, bro. Yeah.
Nah, you ain't heard nothing. It's West Coast bopper that's gonna release. I can't say when.
No, that's okay.
It's probably one of the coldest songs I've made. Been a part of.
Another GTV Radio random combo. Keith Jones. I wouldn't even call it random. It's just fate. How all this shit just happens.
Never met him in person either. So
see, I have. That
you met Keith Jones?
Yeah, he was in here for an interview. I actually met him at a dispensary out here. I was DJing a dispensary. He was like, nuts. He just happened to be in the city visiting. I want to say this is right before you all even had a project.
That's crazy.
And so I want to question: did you reach out to him or did he hit you up?
No, we got connected through one of my homies' friends that he grew up with. He's a manager out in Atlanta, but they from St. Louis, and that's one of his artists. Yeah. So that's how we just got connected like that.
And it's so why? And he sings. He does country. He does fucking. He does all that. He's like, look, if it got a beat, I'm gonna rap to it. I was like, nice. Yo, he's nice, man. He is nice, and it's just crazy how all that shit just kind of just came together full circle, man. Now I know you also you still do a couple R&B joints too, right? Yeah.
So I mean, I don't sing, but on this last project that I had, it was my first time actually singing on it or whatever. And you know, of course I had to put some auto-tune or something because it's not what I do. But yeah, but the whole album is even though it's a rap album, it is like a R&B feel. Yeah,
that's cool though, man. Yeah. What came about that with 92 Vibes?
92 Point Vibes was just something like I just wanted to create something that had a feel of the 90s, but not necessarily all the way. I just wanted to use certain samples or certain sounds from the 90s and bring it to life and put it into my own twist. I wanted something a person can drive to and also listen to, like when they're at the crib and chilling with a girl or whatever. I wanted something just real smooth. I didn't want to have it up tempo or something you would party to. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna create it. We, you know, Duke over here with me. We was chilling, and I was like,
what up, Duke?
We was just yeah, he's on the last album. I know he's on Don too, but yeah. So I just we were just sitting, and I was like, I didn't even have no songs ready or nothing. I was like, man, I'm gonna create an album. It's gonna be 92 Point Vibes. Yeah. And I was like, oh, that shit sound good. So we created that, or I created that in like 2 weeks, every song.
That's what's up, shit, man. The fast process. I feel like I feel like is a testament to one, your passion in the game, but also two, your experience now that you've dropped the Don Talk, and then you hear Don Talk 2, and you've also been collaborating with a bunch of other artists. And I want to point out one in particular, especially out here in Vegas, Yauda. Yeah, that's a huge accomplishment right there, because he's like fucking Vegas local, like celebrity, dog. Yeah. And so how'd that even come about?
We got a mutual person that we deal with. It's my producer, and he's produced himself, RJ2. And RJ2 hit me up and was actually, take that back, it was a female. One of my friends, her name's Daisy, she knew him or whatever, and she was I guess she was talking to him about me, about my music or whatever, and he was like, who is this? Like, you know what I mean? So he hit up RJ and was like, who's this? Yeah, who's DougieTheDon? Who is this guy? And RJ, you know, was letting him know, like, hey, he's legit or whatever. This is his boss right here. So we got each other's contacts, and then you know, he showed love just straight off the back. Like, he didn't ask me for nothing. You know, he just said, you know, he said, anything I can do to help, I'll help.
I rock with you.
So he was like, you want to track? Just let me know. I was like, bet. So I hit up my producer, Seek Beats, and I was like, yo, you know, we got this artist Yauda, you know, pretty big deal. You know, I need something special for that. So we came up with the beat. I sent him the track, and he honored it and sent it back to me. It was cool.
That's what's up, man. We're gonna get into that track right now. GTV Radio, the Indie Artist Music Showcase. We got DougieTheDon back in the building with us, man. We appreciate you coming through. Stay tapped in for this next track with him and Yauda, called What You Mean. GTV Radio, we right back. And we are back. GTV Radio, DJ Preener, bringing you the Indie Artist Music Showcase, where we showcase the hottest upcoming artists in the game. We got my man DougieTheDon in the building one time. It's always a pleasure having you in here, man. It's cool to really see how far you've progressed in such a short time. Not just lyrically, but just network wise too, which I feel like is a big lag on a lot of artists. Is like, you have a lot of people who are talented, but their networking skills, or sometimes their managers just fucking suck, and they get kind of stuck in a rut. And I feel like you are just making you are making the right moves, my guy.
I know.
Like you are making the right moves. You're keeping the music consistent. You're dropping on a consistent basis. On top of handling real life still, dog. Like you got a family.
Yep.
You have other extracurriculars out there, and like being an artist, although full time, being a human in general is just even more full time. I feel like you are balancing that shit well. At least on the exterior, you look like you balancing this shit well.
I go through my you know, my droughts and my personal internal things, but other than that, I mean, you know, I handle my responsibilities, and this is one of them, so I take it serious.
Now, one of the tracks on, I'm pretty sure it's 92 Vibes is where is that? Is Relax Your Mind.
Yeah, that's the intro.
That's the intro.
That brings you right. That sets up the album. It tells you where we're going with it.
Exactly. I feel like that's such an influential piece to this album, as far as setting the tone about how you're going to. Was it challenging making that record, or at least picking that record to go first?
No, as soon as I heard it, I knew it was the intro. So as soon as Seek sent the beat, I was like, and then I knew I was gonna have a. That was actually Duke's voice. He's the one that's playing the DJ on there.
Okay.
So I knew where I wanted to go with it, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna start the album with this because it's gonna set it up for what to expect. So it wasn't hard at all. Once I get a beat that I like and I get in the booth, like my songs usually only take me about 10-15 minutes to write.
That's so crazy, bro. So one of the things that I've been doing lately is we call bar talk, and it's just random off the dome, 16 if I get their bars, and I actually got hit with writer's block, dog.
Oh, for real?
And I feel like my creative process just came to a halt, and I was like, I don't know what to do anymore.
No, creativity, you have to be in your space. Like you can't just like people think. People tell me rap. I'm like, what you mean rap? I'm not about to rap for you. What are you gonna pay me? Or like they look at rappers as singers or whatever, and they think we just bust out flows. Like I'm very serious about my words, so I don't even freestyle because I'm just not a freestyle. Like I'm a pen and paper type of writer, and I believe like my words shouldn't just be given out for free or not put down on anything that's supposed to be recorded. So you know, I take my words seriously, and so you won't ever. Yeah, I would have to be in my creative place. You won't ever see me out of my creative place trying to write, because that's gonna happen. You're gonna get that block. So, yeah, you gotta be in your creative place. You gotta be comfortable, and you gotta be in the mood. You can't force it.
Now, do you record typically, like whether it's at like home, or do you go to a studio and do it?
So since COVID happened, when COVID happened, we weren't able to go to the studio. So what I did was I got a bunch of equipment, and I would just send my raw vocals to my producer RJ, and he would just take them and he would master and mix it over there. So I just kept it like that. Like I haven't really recorded in the studio, except I recorded a song with Los. That was about it. I haven't really.
Shit, Los?
Yeah. No. You probably think someone else.
I was like,
no, it's a different Los. My boy Carlos.
I'm thinking King Los. I was
no.
I mean,
that would be a blessing.
Shout out Carlos though, like yo, for real though.
Nah, he's amazing. He's he's an underrated producer too, engineer as well. He's amazing. So that was the only time I actually went into a studio. I did some stuff with Remy as well.
Okay.
But that's about it. I record from home.
Oh yeah, I want to say on Remy the King's last album, or not the one that he had Batman on.
No, I was on.
What's that
I don't know, but I think he put the TLC joint, and then he put
that's what it
Legend.
Was. Yeah,
a song called Legend too.
Yeah. Together in general, y'all are putting out crazy projects in general, man.
Yeah, he's a fun dude.
So you linked up with a lot of artists in Vegas, and so how has that process been as far as spreading yourself out? And then I know a lot of these artists also in different lanes when it comes to hip hop and shit too.
Yeah, I'll work with whoever, but the song has to be good, or it has to be something I would want to be a part of. But I have no problem working with anyone, especially in Vegas, because we're trying to put the city on. And I think the more verses and songs that I'm on throughout the city, the more my buzz gonna be. So if you want something, now's the time. You know what I mean? Now's the time to hit me up and ask for a verse or whatever. I got some stuff with Spectro.
Okay.
He's supposed to be dropping a project, and we got some songs. I don't know if he's putting both, but I know we got 2 songs together. And one of the songs, I might see if I can play while we're in this interview, if I can play it, because that song with Spec is crazy. So if I can hit him up and see if he'll let me play it.
You heard it here first. Now, kind of going back to this 92 Vibes, I really want to talk about this album cover. The album cover is saucy, my guy. Like that. Like
that's from King. King Alger Johnson did that.
Okay, now because I was gonna question is like what came about that, because I don't have any of the photos. I gotta drop them off so I can get them on the Twitch. But there's one where you're leaning against a Lambo and the
no, it's a Mustang.
It's a Mustang.
Yeah, it's a green Mustang. It's my homeboy's Mustang.
Okay, but the backdrop of it is wild. Like it gave it that like ambient 90s vibe to it.
That's what I wanted. So I told him
is so tough.
I told him I was like, when we shot it, because we just shot that wasn't even supposed to be for the cover. It was just a quick photo shoot. I just wanted to get some pictures up.
Okay.
And I didn't want to use my car, and my homie had the drop top, so I was like, yo, we gonna use your car for the shoot.
I got this shit right here. I'm about to hold on 1 second. Shit, bro, that photo is so saucy. So when did you? How far along did you take these pictures? Did you do that?
I did this before the album was even
completed or anything. You just had to.
I think I had like 2 songs. I had 2 songs, and then I had those pictures, and I was just like, yeah, I'm about to go through these songs because I had the beats already.
Okay.
So I just sent him to King. I sent him that photo. I was like, I need you to turn this into an album cover and tell him the vibe and which way I wanted to go with it. And he does all my album covers. He's done.
I need y'all right now to go on to this Twitch channel and check this shit out. I'm putting the picture up right now. This fucking photo is so saucy, dog. Yeah. And it's weird for me to say that, but I'm gonna keep it a buck. This shit is saucy, bro. Like the skyline that has this purple hue, you just over here low key swagged out, waiting for the bitches to come, and you just like, yo, I'm out here. It's a vibe. It's a vibe, is what it is, bro.
That's what I wanted. That's why when I had the picture, I was like, yeah, you gotta turn this one into the cover.
So when it comes to keeping that creative process going on, I know you have full creative control, but do you usually like have people to like help like vet it, or like these ideas?
So I'm serious about writing, like, and I was just arguing with one of my homeboys like a few weeks or probably a month ago, because he was like, yo, I can write the hook. I was like, no, you're not allowed to write for me. Like I don't allow no one to write for me. Like I'm serious. Like you can't write for me. You're not gonna write for me. I will never allow anyone to write for me. Like I just can't. I can't do that. Maybe a hook if we're like making a record together and you want to put that. But other than that, you would never write a hook for me and then I go and say it and it's my song and you're not featured on it. Like I don't play that. Like I'm serious about my pen. Like. And I hope other people are too, because
I hope
they be
so.
out here
I hope so. Hey, listen, I mean, I'm not that I know any names anyway. I was gonna say I know some people. I don't know the people. I don't know nobody. So the mode that it took for you to get in here, how long did that initial process take? I know recording it took about 2 weeks, but like, was there like a day or two you was like, oh, I'm getting there?
As in like when as I was making it, when I decided like it was gonna be a project. I mean, the first song. I mean, I think the first song I recorded for this was For Long. And that's when I was like, I'm going to get this out in like a couple weeks. I was like,
right then and there, you knew.
Yeah, I knew, like, because I knew where I was going with it. And I already had the order of the songs. Like, I had everything before the songs were written, so.
Man, that shit is so wild, man. We're going to take one more music break. We actually have the intro for 92.5 coming up right now. My man, DougieTheDon, Relax Your Mind. Duke is in the background of that. GTV Radio, the Indie Artist Music Showcase. We'll be right back after this music break. GTV Radio, DJ Prenup bringing you the Indie Artist Music Showcase, where we showcase the hottest upcoming artists in the game. And I just want to thank my man, DougieTheDon, one time for pulling up.
Appreciate you.
My man, like I said, like Don Talk was already a dope album. I was like, this nigga has a feature in this shit. What's up? And then just the follow-up projects have just done nothing but supersede these expectations that I personally have for these albums. I'm really happy to see this growth. I'm really happy to see you really pave your own route, especially in this Vegas Valley, especially in this music industry, which we all know that sometimes Vegas can be a dead end.
It's tough.
And you are out here fucking doing work. You out here connecting with people from the fucking South. You got to work with people who are like local celebs. You are people who are from the West Coast. Like you singers. You got R&B art. Like you are connected, bro. And that Don shit, right? It's Don shit. You are connected. You are connected, my
part
guy.
Of it.
I know you actually just sent me another record that we're definitely going to play.
A premiere that
play at the end. Yeah, it's okay.
Out,
it's an exclusive, bro. It's an exclusive.
Spec ain't got back at me, but I'm gonna play that.
Nah, you good, bro. You So, what else do you have coming up?
Right now
that you can at least hint at.
Right now, like I said, I want to get this project done with Realist Bomb. But I'm also trying to focus on just creating new music and maybe putting some singles out and then building up to an album, because I want to release something in January. My homie Jay think I'm gonna release it this year, but I don't think so. But he usually he's right, because usually I'll get into like this crazy creative mode and just go crazy and be like, okay, I want to put a project out. But I really want to build something for this next 6 months all the way to January, and create something incredible. But in between, put out some singles, put out some visuals.
Of course,
yeah,
of course, man. Look, so
more shows if possible.
More shows, and look, we're already kind of talking in the background about getting some shit done in the city with you too, which is dope. Hopefully, let the people know where they can follow you at. Listen to your music, all that stuff.
Yeah, so I'm DougieTheDon, DougieTheDon. You could I'm on all streaming platforms, so you can just type that in. And then on Instagram, it's DougieTheDon Dada. Just add a DADA at the end. That's where you can follow me.
And listen, and you need to go stream this man's music right now, because
your
girlfriend might like his shit, and that might be what you need in that extra step.
I've had some homies bust them down to some of the joints, so it works.
Hey, that's love right there. Works. Your homies is like, I'm gonna
I get a text message like, yo, I just got shorty with this song. I was like, hey,
it did the job.
Like, just don't do the album, because that's gonna be weird. Just one song. You don't need my voice you don't need my voice the whole way through.
And look, like I said, as I promised, thanks to DougieTheDon himself, we got a little exclusive coming out right now, man. Spectro the King, Game featuring DougieTheDon. This is an exclusive. You heard it here first on GTV Radio.
Yeah, no one's heard it besides my camp.
Shit. Before we get out of here, Dougie, I just gotta thank you so much for pulling up. Again, it was a pleasure having you on for the second time. You are always welcome, no matter what. You know you got a home. You know you got a rotation, my guy.
Appreciate
GTV Radio, the Indie Artist Music Showcase. Make sure you follow this motherfucking legend in the making right here. Don Talk 2 is out. 92.5 is out. All platforms. GTV Radio, the Indie Artist Music Showcase. We'll tap with y'all next time.